Dead man, you innocent young man. Bad habits, shackles, constraints, and karma, though bound by restraints, remain true to thyself. Travel to real space. So we have a little bit of stuff left to do in subspace, okay? And we have to put the subspace key, whatever it is called, into wherever we need to put the subspace key. We haven't found that yet. Also, there's another barrier that we have to break down using another type of key that we don't have yet. So we're not completely done there, but basically we are finding ourselves in the mayor's house, okay? Looking for Julieta. Okay, we're in chapter 4. But we're making some good progress. And we do have a few bits here and there that will be helpful to unlock a safe that is in the mayor's office as well. Oh, this would, I think, would be the last bit in terms of like the code, because we have 1, 2, and 4, and this is memo number 3, as you can see on the bottom right. Hey Romeo, do you remember? You said you wanted to visit a place of worship in a foreign country someday. From the time around when the sun goes down at 4 p.m, you wanted to wander around the blue tiles to the right. I was daydreaming about being on your side. By your side then, Juliet. Yeah. Do we have all the notes? Now we just need the key. And this is the key. What is that? What is the vault key? The key to open a door at the large vault in the mayor's office. To open it, you also need to know the number to enter into the combination lock. Hey! We got the key, and we have a hint from Juliet. No hesitation! Let's see if we can open that vault. Well, first, explosive violence. We are very damn. Come on, I didn't reach him? Okay. Got that though. Okay. Put the bastard down. Get some healing. Oh, we are flying! Flying on bastards. Bloody summer is ready. But we don't need bloody summer yet. Because we are doing diarrhea Christmas nights. What? Give me something bigger. Come on. What is this? That's too easy. Need a challenge. I say, and I will get destroyed very soon by something. Look at that ultimate dodge, walking to the side. Do I actually have to shoot these? Ah, science beam. Bloody summer! Great. Let's go out of this office, which is apparently not the mayor's office, but it's a different kind of office in somewhere in the building. Up here is where you go to the mayor's office. Look at this. Bam! is better to just do some damage on. Okay.
Hey!
Romeo, you probably got a lot of seeds by now. Why don't you plant some in the garden? Why not? Okay. So this is the one that I'm missing. Did I go in here before then? Yeah, I think I did. Maybe not. Bah. Yeah, I think we're good. By the way, so I was looking for this in between episodes as well, just so I could find it easily. So it's in a document under archive. So it's like 9 right, 7 left, 4 right. Okay, I'm gonna note this down. 9 R, 7 L, 4 right, and 12 left. That has to work, right? So now we have to go right. No. This is to the right. To 9. And then we go left to 7. And then we go right to 4. And then we go left to 12. No? Right. 9 right. Oh, now I felt it. 7 left. The controller is vibrating now. It didn't vibrate before, so I guess something happened. There we go. Did I do it the wrong way? Hey. Maybe I did. Great Scott, there is a hidden room. Great Scott. I have got a bad feeling about it. My occult sensor is telling me there's gonna be trouble. Okay. 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 There's a safe spot here. Go, Crystal Gate, go! This is where Juliet said to meet, in the back of the room.
Juliet.
The mayor's office.
Is that you?
Oh my. Could you wait a moment?
She's here.
I have to sign some documents.
She's super fine.
What do you think? I can't really see her face.
It's not Juliet. It's someone else.
Civil service. It's about branding the foreheads of the people and gripping the hearts of the citizens in your hands. Isn't it wonderful?
Wonderful.
You slide a fountain pen across fine paper in silence. And hear
Oh,
the
she's like
pleasant sound
a-
of friction as you influence people's
A
destinies. with the
marionette
tips
doll
of
or
your
something like
pen.
that?
It's absolutely sublime.
So who's controlling her?
Life or death. It all depends on my signature. This one
A
dies,
puppet.
this one
It's a
dies,
puppet.
and this one dies. And this one? Death. This one can live. Actually, no. Death. Next is death. That one dies too. Death over there. Death
Deaf,
over
deaf, 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 deaf.
Death, 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 death.
The singularity sensor's going crazy.
It's coming!
The sound! It's so obnoxious!
This is the language of the Reaper. The sounds are emitted in a band of frequencies not discernible to humans. Those who reach this point will be eliminated. That's what she said.
You can understand her?
Just who do you think I am? Not being content with only being called a genius scientist, I also want to be known as a genius linguist.
Okay, Grandpa. Okay, Grandpa. Everything makes sense.
What did she say?
You fucking insolent punk! You have no idea what you're up against. She says, come at me.
This one's gonna be rough.
Make no mistake, Romeo. It's definitely gonna be rough.
Definitely.
Muscles are insane.
Insane for sure.
It is one yoked son of a bitch.
Ooh.
I'll be more than happy to destroy you.
Death. Changing. Duh, duh. Okay. Ability impairment. Activate recovery mode. Oh shit, okay. Wow, okay. I can do this, I assume. And that could grind him down. However, that's not very fast, is it? Bloody... No! I got him. Somehow. Did not deserve that one. Oh, hey! Hey! Well. What is this? I'll go fast. No, 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 no. Shit. What is this? Damn it. Is he gonna roll? Yeah, okay. Shit. This is not great. Where is he? Oh shit. Ow. He's gonna kill me in this one, for sure. Damn it. Okay. I don't know what's happening with the recovery status thingy. I feel like I have to wait. Okay. Damn it. That one wasn't fair, man. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna have to do this better. Hey, we survive. Is it the yellow one? No. I think it is, right? So I have to pick it, I have to select it like right before we get there. That's the revival. I mean, it's definitely the most broken one. Let's go.
I'll be more than happy to destroy you.
Okay, so patient with the these attacks. Okay. This I don't know how to deal with as easily. Okay. No! Hit the wrong button. It. Okay, patience, 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 patience. No. That one? Is it coming backwards or not? No. Damn it. Still heals though. Oh shit. That's afflictions. Why do I have to check that? Why? Bam. Okay. Aye. No. Jesus. No, I thought that was making it as well. No, no, no. Okay. See, this mobility impairment is not doing anything. I cannot do anything about it. Okay. Okay.
Bring in the bastard! Ready to go! Bloody summer is ready to go!
Look at the damage done. What is this? Oh shit. Yeah, you got some new bullshit. Okay, fine. Great.
Bloody summer! Bloody summer is ready to be back!
Shit. Okay. We got it. Aye.
Bring in the bastard!
Nice. Romeo's an unstrung man.
Bloody summer is ready! Juliet?
Oh god. This is the same as last time. If you just keep this going, how long do I wait? Because with the last guy, the enhanced phantasm dude, he wouldn't shut up. And then suddenly it was enough for Romeo, even without me clicking the button. Something that happens here, but I'm still curious though. So how about we still wait like a little bit longer? And stare into those empty eyes. Wasn't there something left in the building as well? I wonder how that works. Are we able to go back? I think we are, right? Yes, that's something that can be sorted out later actually. So in my head I'm gonna wait like 20 more seconds. And if nothing happens, we're gonna go for it, okay? Because last time it was exciting to see like how long it could last. This is just driving me nuts, which is also the point, obviously, as well. But before the talking was driving me nuts, it was more like, oh my god, how crazy can this get? This is just repetitive. Oh. Whoa. I wonder if this changes if you wait as well.
Let's go back.
Again, I wasn't able to see Juliet. Another waste of time.
So is there something
Please,
common between them?
get rid of this
The Juliets.
bitch thing.
Just
Are they
was
connected
that
to the one we're looking for?
One without a face. Maybe a reaper who lost its way. It should not exist in this world.
Huh. Okay, there we go. Oh, pin Jupiter allows us to put on an extra badge. Very good. Obtain the Omega Star. Mysterious brightly glowing substance left behind by depth changing resonates at a somewhat low frequency. Or British Star Omega 415305.
Agent Romeo.
Looks like you completed your mission. Return to the ship immediately. Alright then. Guess we can go back and deal with the subspace stuff that I mentioned later. Yeah, so one reason for the camera change is also this. I still don't see them very well. But yeah, so this is what we get. Okay, it's the best I can do, I think, is that I'll also have to move it to the other side or something. Or else I'll block menu from the top, which I think is worse. Anyway. Another splendid job, Redman, good work. This one was another dud. Don't worry about it, you'll find her someday. Yeah. You seem to be in a sore mood. I'm not good at hiding my emotions. You've been through a lot. It's only natural. Hey, forget all that. Is this person really a cat? On this again. You're just like your brother. No manners. Don't ask weird questions, Luna. Listen, for the last time, I am a cat, but I am also not. Do you go meow? Hiss. Scary. What a pretty realistic mask. It's not a mask. This is my real face. Quite an impressive little trick. It's just so weird. What did that Reaper want to gain by becoming the mayor? Come on, Romeo. Killers like that don't operate by any rhyme or reason, just indiscriminatory killing. Hey, do you know what Rakugo is? Rakugo? Of course I do. It's a traditional Japanese comedy, right? I saw some at Shueirito Tei when I went to Japan. Huh. In Rakugo, there's a program called Shinigami, meaning Grim Reaper. Maybe there's a hint there. First time I heard of Rakugo like that. So the Japanese call their Grim Reaper Shinigami, huh? Want to give it a listen? I thought you were a polyglot, good sir. I thought you understood every language. Linguistic expert, you grandpa. Huh? You want to give it a listen? Yeah, why not? Hey, now then, if you'd allow me some of your time. Seems to be quite the audience today. Thanks for coming, everyone. It's a great honor to accept this stage as someone so young. I would be so pleased if you could stick with me through to the end. Now then, today's program is perhaps known to some of you in the audience as Rakugo, a classic tale of humanity and misfortune called Shinigami. Long ago in old Edo, there was a man down on his luck. He had skills, yet, but no work found its way to him, and so he fell into the pit of poverty. At home, his wife chided him day in and day out, blaming him for the misfortune. "You good for nothing, how about you make yourself useful by bashing your own head in?" The lady said all sorts of things like this. "Shut up, hag, I'll do something about the money." But today too demanded everything he could and found no opportunities. I'm tired of living. Maybe I should just go and die. The man who wandered the streets and found his way to an old abandoned tree. The old tree's branches look tall enough to hang myself from, but I don't even know how to hang myself. He begins mumbling to himself in frustration, and then he hears a voice. How about a tissue? Eek. Who's there? From the shadows of the tree, a gangly old man came forward. His face was pale, his clothes torn. He seemed not of this world. What are you? Me, I'm a Shinigami man. Shit, Shinigami. Be for real? Is that why I suddenly started thinking about dying and all? Get away from me. Come on, calm down. You were the one who wanted to die. I only came as an answer. But listen close, man. Everyone's got their own lifespan to live. Even if you want to die, you've still got some left to live. You can talk about a lifetime all you want, but I ain't got no money. I'm gonna die. You want money that bad, huh? How about I teach you something good then? From now on, you're a doctor. Doctor, don't make me laugh. I don't know the first thing about being a doctor. Taking blood, making medicine, I don't know nothing about that. You don't need to. I'm gonna make you able to see Shinigami. Listen, all patients who've been suffering a while have a Shinigami around them, usually waiting at the end of the bed. But if that Shinigami is standing at their bedside, then that means that patient's time is nearly up. At that point, it's hopeless. If you try helping them at that stage, then something terrible will happen to you. But how the heck am I supposed to help them if the Shinigami is at the end of the bed? You say a certain incantation and then clap twice. If you do that, the Shinigami leaves because the incantation forces them to go home. If the Shinigami disappears, then the patient makes a miraculous recovery. Wanna give it a try? An incantation? Sure, how about teaching it to me? Fine, but you should never teach this to another soul. The incantation goes like this. Abracadabra, Kisanits, Alakasam. Then you clap twice. Abracadabra, Kisanits, Alakasam. Clap twice. Wait, Shinigami? Mr. Shinigami, where you go? The second the man said the incantation, the Shinigami disappeared. This is really something, let's give it a try. Anyway, I wanna hear the rest. You can't stop now. Okay, let's go. This is really happening. Let's give it a try. The man returned home and brought doctor on some wood and hung on his door. I wonder if any patients will actually come. As soon as the thought of it, an out-of-breath man appeared at his door. Excuse me, is there a doctor here? Yeah, that would be me. What seems to be the problem? I'm a clerk at the Echinya down Nihonbashi. My master, suffering a long illness, has collapsed. I've asked for the help of several famous doctors, all of whom turned me down. Finally, an amazing fortune teller gave me guidance. They said that a new doctor in the southeast quarter of the city would definitely help me. I came running here, seeking you out. Please save him. I understand, lead the way. The man was led to a beautiful home in Echisena. In the deepest chamber lay the master of the home on a bed. And upon further inspection, behold a Shinigami standing at the edge of the man's bed. Hello, sir, I will absolutely cure your illness, but do be warned that I'm a neurosurgeon. My methods are a little unorthodox. The man then whispered quietly, Abracadabra, Kitchenijits, Alakasam, and I clapped twice. As soon as he said it, the painful look on the patient's face immediately disappeared and he sat up on bed. Wow, I feel as though a huge weight has been lifted from my chest. I feel amazing. I'm hungry as hell. Someone make me some food. The miraculous recovery sent the whole house into a craze medicine, right? How about you just boil some radish stem over there and mix it in some tea? The man put no thought at all into his prescription, but everyone continued to sing his praises, calling him a miracle worker. His work continued from there. He sought out Shinigami sitting at the edge of the bed, and then they were at the bedside. And if they were at the bedside, they would simply declare the patient a lost cause. But even then, everything happened according to his predictions, so regardless, his reputation skyrocketed. The man who once lived in a rundown home now owned a fabulous estate, wore fancy kimono, and dined lavishly. His whole life had turned around. Money seems to always change humans, for better or worse. He drove his wife and son out of the home and surrounded himself with young concubines. But just as he had begun to become accustomed to his new lifestyle, his reckless spending would bring his finances to rock bottom, and his women would run from him too. So he returned to the streets of Edo and began his medical work again, but this time no patients appeared. Sometimes he would be called upon, sometimes, but the Shinigami was almost always by the bedside. I guess it's over then. But just as he thought it, a messenger arrived from Isaya, a large store in Kojimachi. His master was in a bad state and he paid anything for this man's services. The man realized this was his last chance to turn his luck around. He quietly made his way to Isaya. The Shinigami, however, was at the patient's bedside. "I'm sorry, but your master's at the end of his life. It's too late for me to save him." "Please, I'll do anything. If he dies, Isaya is finished. Just a couple weeks, even 10 days is fine. If you can have him live even a little longer, I'll pay you 10,000 Ryo. The 10,000 Ryo? The idea of 10,000 Ryo sparkled in the man's mind, but he considered breaking the Shinigami's rule and using the incantation even if the Shinigami was at the bedside. "Watchman, gather 4 strong young men at once. At my signal, hold each corner of the patient's sheets and hold him down at his limbs, then rotate his position. Make sure you don't mess up the timing." Night falls and Shinigami begins to doze off. Now, the 4 young men grabbed the patient and turned him to his feet, faced the head of the bed. "Abracadabra, Kichuniji's Alakasam," said the man like clapwise. The Shinigami shocked, went "whoa," and disappeared. The patient returned to good health and handed the man 10,000 Ryo with a smile. "Ha ha ha, I managed to trick a Shinigami." The man returned home with a skip in his step and figured he'd have a celebratory drink. Then someone called his name. "Should I continue?" "I am listening. We are not stopping here." Okay, then here's the climax. The man returned home with a skip in his leg and figured he'd have a celebratory drink. Then someone called his name. "Hey, you!" The man turned around and saw the can in the old Shinigami that had taught him the incantation. He seemed overflowing with anger. "You fool, do you understand what you've done? I'm in deep trouble with the other Shinigami thanks to you." "Was that you at the guy's house?" "Sorry, I couldn't tell. Please, I'll pay anything, so forgive me." "I don't need your money. I've got something I want to show you." The Shinigami led him to a dark cave. In its deepest recesses, there were countless candles of various sizes. What is all of this? It's the lives of all humans. Each flame is one person's life. The longer they burn, the longer the person's life. The ones that are about to go out are those of the brink of death. Shinigami made his way over to a tall and proud candle. "This is the lifespan of your son." "Oh my god, the lifespan of your son. Looks quite nice, right?" Then he pointed out a smaller candle next to it. "Then this is the lifespan of your wife." The man observed both carefully. And then the Shinigami pointed towards a tiny, almost extinguished candle sitting in the man's feet. "This is your lifespan." "What? This won't last for more than a few minutes. You said I had plenty left to live when we first met." "I won't lie to you. You did have a lot of left to live. But your greed led you here. You exchanged your lifespan for that of the owner of the Isaya. You broke the rules, so this is your punishment for messing with the natural order of things. You will now die." Wait, please, I'll give you everything. Just please save me. I don't want to die." The man began sobbing at the Shinigami's feet. "You really are useless. Fine, I'll give you one last chance. Before you is a candle still unlit. If you can light it with your fire, you will live. However, your life will only extend as long as that candle allows. If you mess up, you will die instantly. Make sure you do it with great care." "Really? Thank you, Mr. Shinigami." The man, hands trembling, grabs a nearly extinguished candle and brings it over to the new one. But he is paralyzed by fear and his hands betray him. "Please, I'm begging." "Hey, now if you shake that much, you're going to mess it up. Do it quick." I know, I just can't stop my hand from shaking." And the moment the man brought his candle to the new... whoops. Lights out. The man's candle had already gone out. And as you can see, the man betrayed himself in the name of greed, and thus the moral of the story writes itself. This concludes our tale. Now, that was really quite a deep tale. So where was the hint? I've got no idea. That was like one long nightmare. Yeah. Well, perhaps reapers live in nightmares. What's wrong then, man? You seem upset. It's like a never-ending bad dream. I'm going to get some rest. Are you okay? I'm jealous of your youthful exhaustion. What do you mean? When you're young, you see, you can run until your legs turn to noodles and then go to bed without thinking about anything. Oh, that's some wise stuff, Grandpa. But you must be worried about your brother, huh? Romeo, he kissed a reaper, you know. That's when he made a deal with Juliet. I don't think he even knows it himself, reckless as ever. That sounds dangerous. Romeo's in a hurry to live. I just hope he doesn't become a literal dead man. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. This is literally just a chapter 4, no? I can't skip this, by the way. But previously I was like, oh yeah, I will skip. And I figured since this one was the same, I would try to skip it, but no.
You know the Davos Forum, right?
Davos
What the hell
Forum.
is that? Some occult thing again?
Oh hell yeah.
No. It's this seriously crazy meeting.
Occult.
The world's most elite gather in Switzerland with
Definitely
the pretext of
occult.
discussing global issues. But everything happening in the world is already decided.
What do you mean?
They're trying to regulate the world population by spreading new pathogens with the Humalians. The
Humalians.
Bilderberg meeting is even crazier.
Wait a second. Is that a person?
Let's pull over.
This is car number 4, car number 4.
Is she
Check
good?
it out.
I'm on Cassini Drive. We got someone down the road. We're checking it out.
It's a woman?
Juliet. Juliet. Oh, that's like she said in the mayor's office.
Can you hear my voice?
Kill me!
Oh my god, it's a flashback to this. We didn't see this before though.
This is Deputy Sheriff Romeo of the Caliban County Bedford Sheriff's Office.
Romeo.
Romeo.
Can you tell me your name? What is your name?
Juliet.
So does she sort of like awaken somewhere else? Or what?
This is how Juliet and I met.
Dr. Hill calling.
Is the human body an especially hideous organ, or is it to be revered? Cut out part of the movement generated by the clumsy body, twist it back together, and enjoy a modest pleasure. Now then, let's begin the operation.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This will be related to the next one. Chapter 5 Atonement now.
To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all.
Damn. Wake up. Spill the coffee? Or the hot chocolate? Yep. It does look slightly more like hot chocolate, no? So I feel like either the coffee would be a bit darker or it would be a bit lighter if you took milk, you know? But we know he likes the smell of coffee, so that's why it can be there. But if he's actually drinking it, then that's different. Good morning. Not trials right now. I bet you already really honed your instincts, no? Of course I have. I did all the trials. Nothing is planted. Time to put some plants in. Wait, actually. I want to cultivate bastards.
I get it.
Looks like you've got some bastards here that haven't been appraised for it. You wanna do it? I wanna do it. Want me to do it? Yes, yes.
Fine.
Look at all of this. Oh my god, that's a lot of new ones as well. Do you have Scream or Delica before? Powerful Scream knocks back enemy is and stuns distant ones. Okay. Pulse Mirror instantly deploys a barrier around Romeo that returns any damage taken by the barrier so attacker's roll is deployed. That's actually pretty good as well. Thunder Chain we don't have, and Steel Job we don't have. Steel Jobs steals a basket seed from a target in front of it. Only one seed can be taken from a single enemy. It can sometimes fail. Thunder Chain fires a powerful electric shock at an enemy in front of it, which then spreads to surrounding enemies. Nosferatu creates an area around a generation point that absorbs blood from enemies who steps into it. Upon return, the stolen blood is granted to Romeo. Oh. Green, Slow Ballad, Green Tornado. Green Tornado, maybe we have that one, I don't remember. But Mana Bloom, no. It generates an area that slows down the action of enemies within range. Causes a tornado to spin at a high speed, engulfing surrounding enemies and inflicting continuous damage. Mana Bloom strongly attracts enemies to the position where it is generated. It disappears after a certain amount of time or after receiving a certain amount of damage. Okay. Definitely growing a little bit of those. Have you been fusing the bastard? That's how they level up. I'm sure. Make sure you try it. Make sure you try it. Let me plant. Mana Bloom. Green Tornado and Slow. We're gonna put those in. Bam, but who's here first? Who's here? It's a Purifying Stone, quite chunky, huh? Epic level. And you talk too much. And you're called Winston. Slow Ballad. There we go. And let's do the talking quickly. Wanna talk? Mom came by the other day and tried to pull up a bastard. I yelled no, stop at her. Oh my god. Mom, what are you doing? I am the one pulling the bastards. Gotta pull them all.
Hey!
I wanna talk. Basically, I just want everyone to understand themselves. But you have a 100 question, 99 question interview, dude. That is done, okay? We have done that. If you haven't seen it, one episode dedicated to doing that. Wow, you're early. How's it going? You're getting used to the space-time, please. Good morning, Romeo. You're feeling better. Is it about when I tried getting one of those things Luna's been growing at and then she got mad at me? Yeah, it is about that. Good morning, Agent Romeo. Greetings are important, you know. I want to talk though. The black, I need some advice. What's wrong, Special Agent Romeo? I've been having some bad dreams lately. I'm starting to lose sight of what's real and what's a dream. The line between truth and lies is starting to blur, is it? Petronius once wrote, Mundus volt decipi ergo decipiator. The world wants to be deceived so that it be deceived. The people want to be led, so rulers and soothsayers appear in their stead. Sweet, intoxicating lies told with real, impassioned speech. But you, Romeo, are an investigator. With your eyes and your soul, you must discern what is true, even if it differs from the lies that the world desires. Believe in what you want to believe, and see only what you want to see. It's kind of like social media in that way. The algorithm! The truth, facts, and reality are all different, so I gotta do my best to separate them from each other, right? You're such a good boy. You were raised with love, I can tell. Do you have any more football things to talk about? Morning? What? Nobody says that here. There's no morning or night in space. What? The striker again? Yes. Did you get it? I still can't. How about George Best? I feel like I've heard that name before. He's from quite a while ago. Yeah. He was so popular at the Beatles. Back in his day, he was signed to Manchester for 11 seasons. He became the highest scorer in the 67-68 season and was the youngest player to be awarded the Ballon d'Or. Oh, that's crazy. What did he play like?
He was the best dribbler in the 20th century. His technique and the ball control was out of this world. He was quite a scorer too, so he was kind of unstoppable. But it's gotta be George Best, right? Yeah, but he left Manchester United at the young age of 27. Seems like he had a pretty troubled private life. You'd think the world's best striker also got the world's best personality, right? That's what I'm saying. We've gotta be exact here. Then maybe there's another better pick. Let's keep these three on the reserve for now. I'll keep thinking. Okay, thanks. Learning so much about football. You look extra tired. Extra relaxed. Okay. Kimberly's not here today. Miss Red Brown. So, like, if the space-time police is FBI, then why are we called police? You should be asking Kimberly that. You know, the space-time police is just what we call it. The official designation is the Federal Bureau of Investigation Space-Time Countermeasure Division Space-Time Criminal Investigation Special Unit. So long. Well, we don't just arrest the bad guys, we travel the cosmos to different time periods and dimensions in search of those who commit crime against space-time. This is what we call space-time criminals, and our main job is locating the singularities that they're in. It's our responsibility to address their threat, okay? So we're like a team that takes them down, and then there's their teams that do the other things. How many times do I gotta tell you? I'm just a mechanic operator, but I will say I've heard of departments that handle scams that abuse space-time paradoxes, or those that monitor and counter incursions from other dimensions. We handle the more violent crimes that require cold, hard manpower. That's it. If you're so curious, ask Kimberly. Well, call it whatever you want. Our duty is to protect the order of space-time, that's all. Okay.
Romeo!
Been waiting for you, dead man. Where's Deputy Director Kimberly? He was called back to the base. He won't be joining us today. What's up? What's up? Where are your manners? This is your workplace, you know. Do you understand your duties? You're a special agent. Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
If so, then good. You need to figure it out on your own. Now then, we discovered a new singularity. Hurry up and head to the scene. Come on, man. At least give me a little more info. Stay calm. Fugitive in question is Dr. Herbert C. Hill. He's hiding out at Sector Atropos in 1992 at the St. Impius Asylum. He's been planning a big jump to the future over there. We need to capture him there before it's too late. What kind of bad stuff has this guy done? Organ trafficking. He colluded with Phantasm to gather organs from time periods where wars rage and then sell it in different areas. If you want to hide a tree, find a forest. It's not too odd for a few body parts to go missing on the battlefields. Pretty sly, to be honest. He's also under suspicion of kidnapping a large number of children in 1284. Whoa. With no time to sit around, it's quite difficult to find his hiding spots throughout time. Not to mention, he may have made contact with Juliet. Now, hurry over to the asylum. Okay. Grandpa, if we keep doing this, we'll really save the world. Who knows? When it comes to messing with space-time, nothing is ever straightforward. I'm sure there are reasons why they do things the way they do. Don't worry about space-time, just leave that up to me. I'd sure like to. Impius was locked up in the 1970s and the asylum supposedly been abandoned ever since. Anyway, let's head out now. Okay. So we're gonna do that. Make that jump in the next episode. We're also going to do some upgrades and stuff to start the next episode. Because we have the currency to do it. So we will do it in the other order. So we'll do upgrades and then we are going to go to the next area, okay, and we'll see if we can complete the chapter in the next episode, etc, etc, etc. Hopefully you are enjoying Romeo is a Dead Man. I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying how crazily random this game is, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, that just seems about right now. Everything totally makes sense. And the random stories, you know, about not being greedy, for example, the one that was told by Romeo's sister Luna just now, like, oh my god, this is crazy, you know? Didn't even speak to this guy, you know? Everything's basically fine, he says. So, you know, yeah, that's what we're doing here. So yeah, see you in the next episode. Hope you're enjoying. Like and subscribe. And okay, bye.